The first round of Euro qualifiers brought with them plenty of surprises, and tonight there's the chance for many nations to make a real mark on their qualifying group. For others, ground to be made up. Coming up this evening, could the Swiss roll over England? And an under-pressure Fabio Capello in Bâle. France's football nightmare continued on Friday against Belarus. Losing Bosnia, qualification could already be beyond them. And in Prague, the Czech Republic were looking to get off to a flyer against Lithuania. We begin in Basel, where England were looking to build on strong opening salvo when they thrashed Bulgaria on Friday. Ottmar Hitzfeldt's Swiss side caused one of the shocks of the World Cup when they beat the eventual winner Spain, and they were looking to do exactly the same to an England side still rebuilding following that disappointing campaign in South Africa. Commentary on this one comes from Dan O'Hagan.
After a week of lurid tabloid tales, Wayne Rooney does start. At centre-back, Michael Dawson's replacement is Julian Lescott, alongside former Everton teammate Phil Jagielka. That's the only change to Friday's win over Bulgaria. Glenn Johnson, this is Walcott. This is Glenn Johnson overlapping now in the middle, Rooney. And also Defoe, it's Glenn Johnson, his ball in, Rooney! Wayne Rooney writing the right headlines. After the week he's had, there's not too much celebration from him. Now there's a brief flicker of a smile. And Wayne Rooney has got England off to a flyer here in Basel. Glenn Johnson's ball in. And Walcott went in there and got a knock to Walcott under Lichtsteiner's challenge. But Rooney applies the finish. England off to the perfect start. Gerrard now for Glenn Johnson. Here's Adam Johnson, got away from Ziegler. He's pulled back for Defoe. Over the top from Jermaine Defoe. They got away well here from Ziegler, who may be a weak link. They've twice now got beyond him, the former Spurs full-back. Here's Gerrard. Gerrard tries to release Milner up against Von Bergen. Milner's cross, Defoe is in there. Well, Jermaine Defoe was so close there to getting a touch. 3 goals on Friday, of course, for Defoe against Bulgaria. And here, a whisker away from a second first-half goal for England. Glenn Johnson. Adam Johnson winds one out. It was dipping, but not dipping enough for Adam Johnson. Looking for his second goal inside 4 days for England. His 4th cap, but full of confidence. Alexander Fry's free kick. It was Margaret and David Dagan. And Dagan with Switzerland's first attempt on goal. It has been a while in coming. In truth, a rather miscontrolled volley here from the young boys player. Steiner lost the ball. He was going to come to Rooney. Rooney for Jermaine Defoe. Oh, great control. Jermaine Defoe still. Oh, good save, Benaglio. Might come to Rooney or for Milner here. Milner's ball in. Benaglio with a more routine take this time. Rooney for Defoe, whose touch was sublime. The save wasn't too bad either, was it, from Benaglio? Rooney. Von Bergen here. Overlapping is Ashley Cole. It's Rooney's ball in. Adam Johnson arriving here. What a game Johnson's having so far since coming on for Theo Walcott. Rooney with the ball in, and he took it first time. He had to, really, with Ziegler closing him down pretty quickly. Steiner's throw. Steiner with Milner. Steiner's cross. Looking for Derdiok, but the ball having gone out before coming back in again. And Steiner having his say there with the assistant, maybe too forcefully. doesn't speak Italian, playing for Lazio, Lichtsteiner, and it's going to be a caution from Nicola Rizzoli. Yellow card for the Swiss right back. Milner. To Rooney. Gerrard, neatly done. And Johnson. Glenn Johnson. And Johnson goes for goal. Good save. Maglio's fingertips this time. Only one goal so far for Glenn Johnson against Mexico back in May in a friendly. It's a decent save. Here goes Milner with a surge. Ball stays in play just. It's James Milner. Across comes Lichtsteiner, who says he won the ball. If that's a second yellow card, it is. Then Lichtsteiner here is going to walk. Stefan Lichtsteiner, 2 rapid-fire yellow cards equate to a red, and Lichtsteiner sent off. Well, does he get the ball or the man? Oh, it's the man, isn't it? Not near the ball at all. Not away. It's on for Milner. And Bergen's header falls only to Wayne Rooney for England. Rooney for Gerrard, for Adam Johnson. Flag stays down here. Adam Johnson, 2 qualifiers and 2 goals for England's rising star. The Manchester City man got his first goal for England on Friday. Now it's another, and took it so well, didn't he, as well? Had such a calm head to first go past Benaglio, then to keep his footing on a slippy surface. This is Xherdan Shaqiri, on by Dirdiok. Shaqiri still. Oh, what a hit! And what a goal from 18-year-old Xherdan Shaqiri. The Basel teenager on his own patch with his first ever goal for Switzerland. It is a gem. Xherdan Shaqiri, on the back of a fairy tale first season, starts his second with his first goal for the national team. And Johnson now for Glenn Johnson. Adam Johnson for Gerrard. Ashley Cole. Cole through here to Darren Bent, who has his first goal for England. Cap number 7, goal number 1 for the Sunderland man. Super finish. England now have surely clinched it. Bent makes it 3-1.
Let's take a look at the Group G table then. Montenegro surprisingly beating Bulgaria. The goal from Elsad Zveratovic is first for his country. Switzerland 1, England 3, as we've just seen, with Rooney, Johnson and Bent all on the score sheet. Shaqiri with that wonderful strike for Switzerland, but it wasn't enough. England and Montenegro both have 6 points in Group G. Into Group D, and the opening salvo began with one of the biggest shocks of the first set of fixtures. France continued their woeful form, going down to Belarus. For Laurent Blanc's charges, a repeat result in Sarajevo would see them struggle. Commentary from Kevin Keatings.
A huge match for French and Laurent Blanc. Bosnia-Herzegovina fresh from their 3-0 win in Luxembourg on Friday. There's a lot of inexperience in this French side, but they can recall Karim Benzema to the starting lineup, and he is the result defeat against Belarus.
So here come France. Chance here now for Benzema. It's been a good start for France. 4 minutes gone, and that won't really test the Bosnian goal, as you say, for Hazic. Well, Benzema's looked sharp up to now. And Villa. Now Clichy. Malouda. Nicely worked between Clichy and Malouda. Very positive France performance up to now. No way through for Malouda. But they've really got the Bosnians on the back foot in the opening minutes. It's Rajamic finding Ibricic. Pass meant for Dzeko, cut out by Rami. Instant pass finds Benzema onside, 2 for company. It's Karim Benzema, gets his shot away! And I think that just struck the outside of the post. Goalkeeper at full stretch, but he did well to make the room here, Benzema. And a rasping shot. It did strike the outside of the post, closest we've been. Benzema fancies the free kick. Struck it well. Whoa, the goalkeeper had waved that goodbye. His feet were planted there. And he was beaten. And it just wouldn't quite come down for Benzema. Still struggling to put an attack together of note. Bosnia, Ibricic caught in possession there. Benzema, he's been such a thorn in the Bosnian defence's side, and he forces a corner out of Hazigic. Again, his movement excellent here. Benzema yet to establish himself in the Real Madrid setup. But now Nicolas Anelka has retired. Real chance to cement his place in the French national team. Malouda with the latest of a succession of France corners in this first half. They've managed to silence the crowd a bit. Mexes with a header. A little unfortunate not to keep it on target. Still looking for his first senior international goal, Philippe Mexes of Roma. Still a lot of French possession, really threatening a goal. This man in particular, this is Benzema. And only just held on at the second attempt by an overworked Bosnian goalkeeper. Plenty of venom in the Benzema shot. Only thing that was missing in that first half performance from France was a goal. A little bit of pushing going on between Rami and one of the Bosnian defenders, and Diaby got into an excellent position there to Malouda's free kick. His header was well wide in the end, coming under pressure from Rajamic. The referee ignored the pushing between Nedorevic and Rami. Pjanic over the free kick, scored one of the 3 goals for the Bosnians in Luxembourg on Friday. Oh, struck it well! And Lloris, it's taken 64 minutes for the French goalkeeper to be extended. And that was reminiscent of Juninho, the Brazilian, and Cristiano Ronaldo with a technique from Pjanic. Here's Rami. Partnership between he and Mexes has looked good at the back. There'll be tougher tests for those two, I think, to come. But the work they've had to do, they've done very well. In by Clichy. Here's Benzema. Oh, he's turned brilliantly. Benzema! Goal for France! Brilliantly taken by the 22-year-old. His 9th senior international goal. And finally, the smiles are back on French faces. It's taken a long time, but they deserved that goal. The only surprise is it's taken 72 minutes to arrive. High quality finish. Clichy got free on the far side, and when his ball was delivered in, he still had a lot to do here. Look at the turn from Benzema, away from Spajic. And still the left foot shot had to be true and accurate. Touch from the goalkeeper, and too hot to keep out. Can Bosnia find a reply? Here's Dzeko. Good challenge from Alou Diarra, regained his place in the team and assumed the captaincy from Florent Malouda. Benzema will look at the space opening up here now for France. Where's that defence gone to? Oh, it's a goal for Malouda. A simple tap in, and the Bosnian defence simply melted away. And that surely will be enough for France. One of the easiest goals you'll ever see at senior international level. Malouda, the goal scorer. Valbuena had a part to play as well. It was Benzema's pass. Look at the run, free run, and he's onside here, Diaby. Fed Valbuena who actually lost his footing, but still was able to produce the pass to an unmarked Malouda. Bosnia 0, France 2. Well, surely no way back now for Bosnia. Laurent Blanc has his first win as head coach of France. They have stopped the rot. 4 successive matches in all competitions France had lost prior to coming here to Sarajevo. First time that had happened in 73 years. Benzema can put the gloss on it now. No, denied by a very good save. Well, he's deserved a second goal tonight. Matuidi with the ball in, and a very fine save keeps it at 2-0 for France. A fully deserved win and a platform in which to build on.
Well, massive relief for France and for all their supporters. That's a vital 3 points after the disappointment of their opening day defeat at home to Belarus. Belarus themselves were held by Romania this evening. That finished 0-0. Again, a poor result for the Belarusians. Albania 1, Luxembourg 0, the final score. And confirmation that France 2-0 winners over Bosnia. So Albania and Belarus, the surprising and also joint leaders in the embryonic stages of Group D. You can see the next fixtures there. France will be at home to Romania next month. Luxembourg against Belarus, Albania against Bosnia. Well, with the world champions Spain in Group I, you'd be forgiven for thinking that even now the race is on for a runners-up spot. The Czech Republic were able to sit back on Friday and watch the group get underway. Their opponents, Lithuania, had laboured to a goalless draw at home to Scotland. The chance then for one of these sides to open up a gap over the other. Your commentator, Richard Kaufman.
Prospect. Baros. First save of the match, albeit a fairly comfortable one for Kaczmarskis, the Lithuanian goalkeeper. Good ball in by Prospect, and Milan Baros getting ahead of the defender. Kaczmarskis maybe could have caught it. This is Česnauskas. Not a bad hit by Gintaras Česnauskas. Well, they had one shot on target in the whole of the 90 minutes against Scotland, and they've already tested Petr Cech in the opening 15 minutes here. The Dynamo Moscow player letting fly from outside the area. 4 wins out of 4 for the Czechs against Lithuania in their previous meetings. Hufschmann, chance maybe for a shot. Fed in, great opportunity. Well, his first touch there let him down. That allowed Kaczmarskis to close him down. I think both of them are hurt here. Hufschmann thought about the shot, but it was a good ball. That touch just too heavy. That allowed the goalkeeper to sniff out the chance. Best opportunity for the Czech Republic so far. Panka. Šemberas. Stankevicius. Šernas. Lithuania lead. This is a turn-up for the books. Really good build-up play. Super ball in by Stankevicius. And it was a fine finish from Davidas Šernas. Super delivery, and he had to just check his run there, Šernas. Textbook header. Petr Cech with no chance at all. Inside the Andrus Stadium, Lithuania lead. That's a good ball. Gintaras got it covered. Fedin goes down, and the Israeli referee says penalty. Gintaras can't believe it. Looked as if he dealt with the problem. But Alon Yefed, the Israeli official, in no doubts at all. Fedin played it into Gintaras as the ball broke. Well, he took him out. Definitely a tangle of legs. Milan Baroš with a wonderful opportunity for the equaliser. Fabulous save! Excellent save by Kaczmarkas. Milan Baroš put it right in the corner here. And Kaczmarkas. Baroš. Fenin. Oh, far away there. Martin Fenin scored in his last two internationals, won the penalty, almost found an equaliser here. Half-time approaching. It's been this kind of night so far for the Czech Republic. Still trading by that goal from Šernas. Here for Puda. Rosicki. Plashiel. First shot in anger in this second half from the Czech Republic. Plashiel, the Bordeaux man, trying his luck from range, always swerving away from goal. Running out for the Czech Republic inside the final 25 minutes. Picked up by Polak. Baroš. Hubnik's in there as well. And it fell ever so kindly to Kaczmarkas. Well, Polak just lifted it in there. Milan Baroš crowded out by three Lithuanian defenders. Handits. Down by Netsit. Netsit! The first real chance he's had since coming on, the big CSKA Moscow striker. He's got a good strike rate at international level. Neat build-up play between Netsit and Baroš and Rosicki. Could be a famous night for Lithuania. Their coach Raimondas Zutautas. Plashiel. Again, shooting from range, pretty comfortable for Kaczmarkas. He could end up being the hero tonight for Lithuania. I'd be happy to see them shooting from this kind of range for the final 10 minutes. The 90 minutes almost up. How many more chances are the Czech Republic going to get? Rosicki. Headed forward by Bednar. Netsit! Well, will they get a better chance than that? Thomas Netsit denied again by the hero Kaczmarkas.
Well, that is a massive win for Lithuania and a dreadful defeat for the Czech Republic. They opened their campaign with a home loss. They don't lose too many on their own turf either. That other game, quite sensational. Scotland 2, Liechtenstein 1. Liechtenstein actually had the temerity to take the lead in that match. Scotland equalised and then scored the winner in the 97th minute. McManus with the goal right at the end in the 7th minute of stoppage time. So Scotland and Lithuania are the early leaders of Group I, but of course Spain have only played the one match, and Spain take on Lithuania next. That match on October the 8th. Well, highlights now of Georgia versus Israel. This is a Group F game in Tbilisi. The first competitive meeting between the two sides. Incidentally, they have played 4 friendlies previously. Israel started their campaign well with a 3-1 win over Malta. Georgia here in the white, and they had the better of the first half. And Anidzi's cross caused some problems, and a real scramble resulted. Israel on the back foot for most of the contest. They had played well against Malta in their opening match. Georgia had arguably a better result with a draw in Greece. That was a good start to their campaign. They wanted to follow it with a victory, and they couldn't have got much closer to going in front than this free kick from Gagita Gogua. Tremendous hit, and a cannon back off the meat of the crossbar, with the goalkeeper absolutely nowhere. Dudu Awate in goal for Israel. You just saw a blur going past him, indebted to the frame of the goal. Israel struggled to get out their own half for much of the contest, and some of their own defending was pretty slipshod. Miscue from Tamir Cohen, and he'd have been very happy to watch Vladimir Ivanishvili shoot over the bar. Inexplicable air shot from Cohen, and it went unpunished. This was 10 minutes before half-time. Georgia desperate to get the opening goal before the break. Ananidze was their main man. They couldn't really contain him, Israel, and he was unlucky again just before the interval. Decent effort. Again, Awate in goal was struggling. The ball ended up landing on the roof of the net. Israel now coached by Frenchman Luis Fernandez. And he would have been the first to admit in the dressing room, no doubt, that his team had been totally second best in that first half. Into the second period then, and across from the fullback, Lubanidze found a substitute, Cerna. Great run, arrived perfectly, but he couldn't get the ball on target, and that was really the story of the night as far as Georgia were concerned. See in so much space, got between two defenders, but didn't work the goalkeeper. Well, it would have been a travesty if Israel had ended up winning the game, but they might have scored in stoppage time. And as usual, their main man was Yossi Benayoun, their 30-year-old skipper. Here's his volley. Certainly got the power, but just leaning back slightly and over the top of Revashvili's crossbar. Got a hat-trick in the first game, Benayoun, but it finished Georgia 0, Israel 0 in Tbilisi.
Staying in Group F, we're at the Takali Stadium for highlights of Malta against Latvia. Disappointing results for both sides on Friday. Malta going down 3-1 at Israel. Latvia lost 3-0 at home to Croatia. Latvia very much the favourites to win this game, and they went close on 13 minutes. And a cross was swung in by Juris Lezan. He hit the crossbar. Quite sure he really intended this, but it nearly beat Andrew Hogg at the near post. Off the woodwork and away from the vastly experienced Latvian international. Certainly Latvia had the best chances. They were expected to make the pace, but Malta had one or two surprises up their sleeves, and they nearly took the lead through the wily old goal scorer Michael Mucic. Now without a clock. His effort, though, was saved by Andris Vanins. Such a fortune about the way that it came to the Malta skipper. Always a nuisance in and around that penalty area. Shot saved at close range by the Latvia keeper. Latvia certainly pressurising in the first half, and at set pieces they were always dangerous. This was a header from Ivanovs that went over, coming up from the back and wide of the target, failing to trouble Andrew Hogg. But Hogg could do nothing about the first Latvian goal. It came from Kaspars Gurks, the skipper, scoring his first international goal for around a year. Header from close range, beating Hogg. Terrific ball in from the far side from Alexander's counter. And Gurks on hand just 2 minutes before half-time. Malta desperate to try and level things up in the second period. They threw on the Sheffield United player Daniel Bogdanovic, and it was Bogdanovic that struck the foot of the post with 20 minutes or so remaining. A real scramble after that resulted in a free kick. That was really the closest that Malta came. Bogdanovic certainly had the keeper beaten here, but unfortunately for Malta, the ball struck the foot of the post, and then eventually the free kick given to Latvia after the melee inside the 6-yard area. Malta huffed and puffed, but they couldn't find an equaliser, and in fact, with just 6 minutes remaining, it was the talismanic Manis Verpakovskis that managed to get a second for Latvia, his 27th international goal. Terrific hit, no chance from Hogg, and Latvia managing to run out by 2-0. Comfortable winners in the end. They had the chances and they took theirs. 2-0 Latvia, the full-time score. Well, in Group F, Croatia certainly set the pace on Friday. A fine victory over Latvia in Riga, putting them in pole position. Greece, by contrast, were almost on the end of a shock at the hands of Georgia. Victory for Croatia tonight would give them a clear lead in the group, and Ben Andrews was watching to see if they could do just that.
Bright and breezy start here from the Croatians, and Strinic, the left back, has spent most of the game as a left winger here. Infield to Kranjčar, who's away from his marker, and there's a deflection on that shot. Sifakis scrambling to his right. It'll be a corner. First serious effort on goal comes from Nico Kranjčar. He wasn't far away. Ball towards Samaras, and by the mistake he's got it here, Samaras. Cerna's error it was. Samaras with the curler, and he couldn't quite get enough curl on it. If he had, Greece might have been celebrating a rare away goal. It's their first attack of any note in this game, and it's wide. This is Sorosides. Again, Strinic has done well. It's smashed clear. And Olic has got turned here, Olic, and he's still going. Quality tackle that. Avram Papadopoulos across. His timing had to be perfect, otherwise Olic was through. Real industry from the Croatian front man. Couple of minutes in, and Croatia looking good here. This is Jelavic. Oh, the flag's up. It's not going to count. Almost the dream start for the second half substitute. Nikola Jelavic flagged offside. Well, he finished it well. It looked tight. It must have been tight, but he was off. But only just. And the Croatian celebrations are cut short. Greece are just proving very stubborn back there at the moment, offering very little going forward. This is Jelavic, who's had a decent impact since he came on. Now Rakitic, the other substitute. Oh, that's a good hit, and it's a really good save too. The first piece of top draw keeping we've seen in this match, and it comes from Michalis Sifakis in the Greek goal. That was a really good save. That one wasn't for the cameras. Full stretch, that was heading for the corner. In comes the corner. Sifakis is nowhere this time. Well, having made the save to start with, he came out flapping there. Vedran Čorluka knows that he probably should have buried that. Croatia on top. They can't find the net yet. Here comes Strinic again. From the angle, it's a little bit ambitious. Socrates in the way yet again, another good block. Cerna is actually appealing for something there, not quite sure what for, but back come Croatia again. And the home fans finally with something to cheer about, and that's a dangerous ball in. And again, Sifakis refuses to catch. Serious home pressure, which is finally alleviated. The ball floats in the end, rather aimlessly over the bar. This was Strinic, who has had a really busy game, just his second competitive match. That was Pranjic. Cerna with the ball in. Got it down well by Kranjčar. And there was Socrates again. He's had a really good match. Here comes the cross from Cerna. Oh, and he's past Lucas Vintra there. And Pranjic is saying it should be a penalty. Klaus Bo Larsson's having none of it. Well, Vintra's missed it altogether. Well, he's just lent on Pranjic. There's no effort to get the ball at all. And Croatia can consider themselves a touch unlucky to not have a penalty there. And Eduardo not tall enough. Typical for Croatia, it would fall to the shortest player they've got on the field. Once again, for the umpteenth time in this game, Sifakis comes for a cross that he gets nowhere near. And once again, Croatia haven't punished him. It's going to have to happen now or never. 93 minutes almost up. It might happen now. Eduardo! Super block from Socrates. Eduardo can't believe it. 6 yards out. There was the chance to win it right at the death. And Croatia are going to have to settle for the draw.
Let's take a look at the Group F results and standings then. 0-0 in the game between Georgia and Israel, as we saw Latvia with 2 goals to take care of Malta in the Takali Stadium, and Croatia 0, Greece 0. Slightly disappointing perhaps for the Croats. It does mean though that Croatia do top the table on goal difference, 4 points, with Israel also on 4 points after their draw in Tbilisi, Latvia with 3, Georgia and Greece with 2, and it's been a disappointing start to the qualification campaign for Malta without a point at the foot of Group F. In Budapest, Hungary took on Moldova, hoping to get back on track after a disappointing defeat at the hands of Sweden on Friday night. Moldova full of confidence, and they started the brighter just 15 minutes before half-time. A really good opportunity for Frunzel, who managed to find Gerlas, and Gerlas's effort, unfortunately for Moldova, going wide. Hungary were stung into action in the second half, and just 4 minutes after the restart they managed to go ahead, well, only half away, and a second bite of the cherry for Gergely Rudolph, who managed to fire past Stanislav Namasko to give Hungary the advantage just after the restart. Moldova certainly the better side in the first half, but Rudolph managing to break the deadlock for the home side. Only half away from Gerlas. First shot was blocked. The second, coolly done, finding the corner. Hungary didn't stop there. The goal certainly gave them plenty of confidence, and Zoltan Gera began to find his passes. And Vladimir Koman, a real star of the future, started to take control as well. Had a fantastic under-20 World Cup for Hungary, and this is what he can do. Terrific hit from fully 25 yards. Koman gets his first international goal at senior level. This just his 4th appearance. He is certainly a player to watch, and Hungary at this stage were cruising midway through the second half. Good work from Gera initially. The ball broke to Vladimir Koman, applying his straight for Sampdoria. And what a hit this is, doubling Hungary's advantage in the 67th minute. Moldova, though, managed to pull a goal back to set up a grandstand finish, just a dozen minutes remaining. Alexander Suvorov, who scored against Finland on Friday, was on hand once again to give Hungary some nervous moments, some poor defending, and eventually it came to Suvorov, who managed to roll the ball past Gabor Kirali in the Hungary goal. It was not enough for Moldova, though. They beat Finland in their opening fixture, but fell to defeat in Budapest. Suvorov very much the best player for Moldova, always a handful, and managing to find the back of the net, but all in vain for Moldova, as Hungary take the 3 points, securing a 2-1 win. Let's take a look at the other Group E scores, and the standing Sweden beating San Marino by 6-0. Zlatan Ibrahimovic bagged the brace, as did Klaus-Jan Huntelaar for the Netherlands, who defeated Finland by 2-1. Mikkel Forsell on the score sheet there, and as we saw, Hungary beating Moldova by 2-1. It means that Sweden and the Netherlands are neck and neck at the top of Group E with 6 points. So far, Hungary and Moldova have got work to do. Likewise, Finland and San Marino. Finland without a point. San Marino with a -11 goal difference already in Group E. Serbia and Slovenia met in Group C with contrasting fortunes so far. Slovenia on the end of a shock result at home to Northern Ireland, while Serbia enjoyed a comfortable opening win in the Faroe Islands. A partisan crowd in Belgrade watched on, hoping the Serbians could continue their decent start to their qualifying campaign.
Free kick for Serbia. Stankovic. This is Kuzmanovic with the chance from long range. Oh, fantastic save from Samir Handanovic. Called into action so early in the game. Serbia have already had a string of free kicks. And it's Kuzmanovic who was given the space and the time to hit that one. But Handanovic equal to it. Away comes Slovenia. Radosavljevic. This is Kerm now. And there is some space to exploit. Here's Dedic. Surely, oh, what a miss for Slovenia. Fantastic chance. They've hardly created any opportunities, but they've looked dangerous on the break. Oh, what a chance that was for Zlatko Dedic. Made brilliantly by Kerm. No sign of offside. That's an excellent opportunity. Slovenia causing Serbian hearts to flutter. Well won. And here comes Slovenia now. Serbia may have been dominating, but the chances are still there, and it's Novakovic, and Novakovic has scored. He's hardly been involved in the game at all, but he's got on the end of that cross, and he's given Slovenia the lead. Milivoje Novakovic, the silent assassin, and Slovenia could be about to cause a shock. Serbia have an excellent home record in qualification matches. They've never lost since they've been an independent nation. And Slovenia on the counter-attack once more. The cross from Kerm. Novakovic was onside, and that pass was just inviting him to finish it off, and that's exactly what he did. Well, Serbia certainly dominated the first half, but Slovenia have been patient, and that's paid off. How can Serbia respond to this? The home crowd whistled them off at the break. Krasic. Rukavina. Zigic nods it down, and Ninkovic. Well, it's been so frustrating for Serbia. Slovenia are getting players behind the ball. They're using their target man, Zigic. But Ninkovic just couldn't squeeze that one in. Lazovic lays it up nicely. Surely now Kuzmanovic. Oh, it just didn't sit down for him. Serbia, so many half chances. Surely they're going to take one in the end. Kuzmanovic blocked on the line. Slovenia coming away. Subotic. Serbia, who dominated long periods of the first half. Are they going to suffer a shock defeat? Flicked on by Zigic. This is Lazovic now. He's brought down surely. Is it a free kick or a penalty? No, it's a corner. Mavric with the sliding tackle. Lazovic can't believe it. Well, he was one-on-one with the goalkeeper, surely. The Portuguese referee deciding there was no infringement. Lazovic one-on-one. Moved the ball away. Well, surely there's contact there. No penalty, no free kick, and the Serbian players and fans and coaching staff are all furious, and you can see why. Time running out now for Serbia. Slovenia getting plenty of players back behind the ball. Another free kick. Taken quickly. Rukovina looking for Zigic, and Zigic has equalised. Oh, Serbia have got it back. They've managed to protect their proud home record, and it's Nikola Zigic who heads home. Well, for some periods in the second half, it looked like Slovenia would pick up the victory, but Nikola Zigic has surely salvaged the point. The quick free kick paying off. Rukovina putting it across, and surely that guarantees a point apiece. Nikola Zigic with a crucial goal for Serbia.
So, Group C results tonight. Serbia 1, Slovenia 1, as we've just seen. Elsewhere, Italy with a 5-0 thrashing of the Faroe Islands. 5 different goal scorers for the Italians. As regards the group, well, Italy are top, +6 their goal difference as well. Serbia with 4 points. Northern Ireland, Estonia just off the pace with Slovenia, and the Faroe Islands in 5th and 6th. Into the Philip II arena then for Macedonia against Armenia. Both sides coming into this game off the back of disappointing results on Friday. Macedonia, of course, were beaten at Slovakia, but it was Macedonia that started the stronger, with Ristic hitting the crossbar. Terrific effort from Ristic, who's been in great form for his club, but on top of the crossbar and away. Armenia, though, started to play some decent football towards the back end of the second half, and eventually they got their rewards. Such a fortune about the way the ball eventually came through, but a terrific hit from Jura Movsisyan, his first goal for Armenia, giving the visitors the lead. Macedonia had dominated for large parts of the first half. First real opportunity for Armenia, and it was taken by Movsisyan to give Armenia the lead, but it lasted just a minute as Macedonia fought straight back. The shot from Gurovski beating Berezovski, who'd made some tremendous saves in the first half. Armenia were ahead for just 60 seconds before the second international goal for Mario Gurovski. Certainly Armenia had opportunities to go ahead before they did. Miss of the game by some way. Movsisyan, who'd already scored. On this occasion, though, the man who plays his club football in Denmark fired wide. Armenia, though, did go in front right at the end of the game, and they believed it was enough. The substitute, Edgar Manouchian, scoring his 5th goal for his country, and it looked all on as if Armenia had claimed the full 3 points. Onside, racing away from the Macedonia defence, and a cool finish to give Armenia a 2-1 advantage. Deep into added-on time, though, and in the 96th minute of the game, Macedonia were thrown a lifeline, an opportunity that came from the penalty spot. Macedonia swarming all over the Armenian defence, and eventually, when the cross came in, handball given against Sargis Hovsepian, the Armenian captain, and the referee Espen Burston pointed to the spot, and the goal was scored by Ilko Namuski in the 96th minute, giving Macedonia a 2-2 draw in the dying seconds of the game. So Group B like this, Slovakia beating Russia by 1-0, a surprise there. Miroslav Stock midway through the first half. Macedonia 2, Armenia 2, as we've seen. Republic of Ireland beating Andorra by 3-1. Kilban, Doyle and Keane all on the score sheet. Martinez for Andorra, a rare away goal for the Principality. It means that Group B looks like this, with the Republic of Ireland and Slovakia with 6 points apiece. Russia, Armenia, Macedonia and Andorra have work to do.
Into Group A then, and here are the results this evening. Turkey 3, Belgium 2. Belgium reduced to 10 men in that match. Turkey with a late winner to secure maximum points. Austria 2, Kazakhstan 0. Both those goals in added on time. So a real heartbreaker that for Kazakhstan. And Germany 6, Azerbaijan 1. The likes of Klose and Podolski on target for the Germans, who lead Group A. Turkey also have maximum points. Austria, that was their first game, and you can see those matches coming up on October the 8th. Germany-Turkey is the one that stands out there. That's how we stand then in Group A. Into Group H now, and here are the results tonight. Denmark 1, Iceland 0. Skubo's goal in injury time, sufficient to give Denmark maximum points. And Norway 1, Portugal 0. The goal from Husklepp after 21 minutes, and Portugal, after that dreadful point at home to Cyprus, already struggling. They're one off the bottom of Group H. That's the real story there. So another busy night of European action, and the race to reach Poland and Ukraine 2012 is starting to take shape. For some of Europe's heavyweights, after a shocking South African adventure, there's redemption. France especially back in the race thanks to victory in Bosnia. And England, after months of misery on and off the pitch, are already in a great position to qualify. So recess now until October. We'll see you when battle resumes. Bye for now.